Greetings, fantasy golfers, and welcome to FantasyGolfInsider.com. This video is going to show you how to make money playing fantasy golf by using our website, Fantasy Golf Insider. We are confident that we have the best website dedicated to fantasy golf absolutely anywhere. Our fantasy golf experts have won a tremendous amount of money playing fantasy golf, including over $75,000 playing daily fantasy golf. They share every bit of their knowledge and the tools that they use to be successful with you throughout our website. In this video, I'm going to show you all that Fantasy Insider has to offer and how to utilize all of those tools. I'm going to walk you through step by step how our experts build their winning lineups and how you can too. First of all, you're going to see in the middle of the home page is a tournament preview. Now, every weekend there is going to be a tournament preview for every single PGA event throughout the year. So I'm going to click on that and open that up. This weekend is the Hyundai Tournament of Champions, and that's played in Hawaii. And you'll see there will be a write-up on the field, including Fantasy Golf Insider's top stud picks for the week, top value picks, top sleeper picks, and their top fades for the week, who they're going to avoid picking for that week. Now, also included on the preview will be advice that will help you with your Yahoo Fantasy Golf leagues, leagues through PGAtour.com, your home leagues, and of course every daily site that offers fantasy golf. Fantasy Golf Insider experts also contribute columns dedicated to specific strategy and other groundbreaking topics in the industry of fantasy golf. So after you've read all the expert commentary, let's go to the Who's Hot page. And this tool is going to show you who's been playing the best golf lately. Fantasy Golf Insider rankings not only show you how every golfer around the world has finished in the tournaments that they've played, but it also takes into account the size of the field for each tournament and the strength of the field of each tournament. Now, let's be honest, it's far more difficult to place high in the Players' Championship, which is filled with top 100 players in the world, than it is, say, the Barracuda Championship, which may only have a handful of top 100 players in the world. But these rankings take that into consideration, the strength of the field. Now, you're going to see some of the names in the rankings right now that you wouldn't expect, but that's only because of the wraparound season, and a lot of the elite golfers didn't play a whole lot in the fall, and I'm shooting this video in January. Now, with the spreadsheet, you can sort by the player's name, their total ranking points, or their average points per tournament. This is an extremely valuable tool, and it's critical to being successful in fantasy golf, so I would definitely use this tool. The next tool I'm going to highlight is the tournament history page here. Now, players tend to play well in certain tournaments year after year, and this tool is going to help show you every player and how they've played in the tournament over the past 7 years. And it's going to highlight the people who have had a lot of success. So looking at the Hyundai Tournament of Champions over the past 7 years, you can see certain guys have had a tremendous amount of success, including Steve Stricker, Webb Simpson, Matt Kuchar, Zach Johnson. So be sure to look at this and know who's going to play well based on what they've done in the past. The next tool I'm going to go to is Sportsbook Odds versus Daily Pricing. Now, we all know how accurate sportsbooks are in predicting outcomes of sporting events. Fantasy Golf Insider uses the consensus of 10 different sportsbooks to identify value in pricing on the daily fantasy golf websites. So, for example, let's say that Rory McIlroy is your odds-on favorite to win according to the sportsbooks, but a daily website has him priced as the 6th most expensive golfer. You'd be getting a value of +5. In contrast, if the sportsbooks have, say, Billy Horschel as the 20th highest odds to win, yet a daily site has him priced as the 5th highest salary, you'd be a negative value, and it'd be a -15. The higher the positive numbers, the more value you'll be receiving, and vice versa. The top 10% of the positive values are going to be color-coded in green, and the bottom 10% in negative are going to be color-coded in red. Now this is also an extremely valuable tool. Again, this tournament, Hyundai Tournament of Champions, only has 34 players in the field, so it's not a large amount of differential. But in full field tournaments, you're going to see some very large positive numbers and negative numbers. Going back to this fall, there was a time when Mark Leishman actually had a value of plus 24 on DraftKings. And what that does is it shows us that he's basically a must-own on every roster because there was so much value there. So be sure to use this tool. Also talking about daily, the cut percentage is going to be a valuable tool for you because, as you know, making the cut is an extremely important thing for you. Guys can't accumulate points if they don't make the cut. So this is going to show you the events that they played versus cuts that they made and give you the cut percentage. Early on in the season, there are a lot of players who have made every cut, so you're going to see 100% on this video quite a bit. But as the season goes along, there becomes only a select few who you can rely on week in and week out, and you need to know who those guys are. So make sure you look at this page. So these are the tools that I would recommend you use on Fantasy Golf Insider, but as I mentioned, there's a ton of information on this site. But for this purpose, it's going to conclude the tour. I would like to invite you to become a premium member and use the valuable information that they offer to profit playing fantasy golf. If you do ever have any questions, please do not hesitate to email us at info@fantasygolfinsider.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Thank you for watching this video, and go have some fun and win playing fantasy golf.